How are we doing, FMDale here, and welcome back to Shrewsbury and me, where we're trying to take Shrewsbury all the way to the Premier League, trying to push as far as we can go within the world of football. Champions League, do whatever we possibly can here at Shrewsbury. Let me tell you guys, we are looking good this season, way better than we expected to look, and way better than I thought we would look at the start of the season. Last time you were with us, we were at the transfer window, and we weren't really sure how well it had worked for us. If we got the right people in, if we hadn't got the right people in, it was one of those very much where it could go either way, and I agree with you. I thought we made some decent deals. I thought Chong was a decent deal. I thought Mika Hamilton could be decent, but how have we been doing? Because that's really the main case of how those players really gelled with the team. So how have they been doing? How have they moved on? What has come into place? Well, let's get right into it. Let's not even waste any time for you guys today, because we've got huge games against Barnsley and Rotherham coming up. We're staying up there in South Yorkshire to have the best time ever. I'm sure we will. We're in October at this point, but we'll go and see how it's been going. And as we look back on those last games that we saw, we'll go all the way back here. Look, Wimbledon 3-3 sorted out. You know, we know what this team's got. Burton, we beat them 2-1. Luke Leahy, Bayliss. You know what, guys? They haven't stopped since then. Papa John's, look, we don't care about the Papa John's. We played the youth team in the Papa John's. We always do. Gaz Hughes rocking in 6.3. Don't know how you feel about that, Gaz. Let us know down there in the comments, because you're letting me down. I wanted to give you some help, mate, but you're not helping yourself. But back to the league, and that's where we get going. We get going in the league, boys, because a 7-1 win against Mansfield. Like, I don't even really know where it's come from, if I'm perfectly honest. We're not quite that good, but we seem to be. We seem to be doing very, very well in the league. You can see already on the screen just how well we're doing. But when you actually look into this, 3 goals from Bayliss, who is an absolute fire player. Hamilton, Chong, Reach, who, let's not overlook the impact of Adam Reach. He has been absolutely unbelievable since signing him last season. Shipley as well, 7-1. Yes, all right, let's be honest, we shouldn't have conceded. We won't. They scored after 3 minutes. We made it 1-1, but then we absolutely took over. They aren't great, and we know that. But from that, we drew 1-1 with Millwall. And Millwall, Mason Bennett. Do you remember when Mason Bennett was coming through as a 16-year-old at Derby, and we all thought, what a player. Yeah, he's now playing League One football. But Chong. Hey, he scored again. 1-1 against them, but they're a good team. They're a very good team. They've come down from the Championship, so we knew what wasn't going to be easy. But from that 4-0 against Exeter, and we're just flying. We're flying with goals, which isn't something that we're used to saying here at Shrewsbury. A lot of goals going in, not many being conceded. Chum Bayliss and Luke Leahy. I mean, Luke Leahy is doing exactly what we said he would do at the start of the season. Take this team forwards. And again, we are upset. I'm looking out the windows if I can see the stadium. It's a bit too far for that, but what I can tell you is that Lulie being at Wickham next year could be a bad thing for Shrewsbury in real life. It's not bad for us. We kept him 4-0, and from there, a 2-0 against Peterborough. Bayliss and Reach again. Reach came on off the bench, in this game, and absolutely changed it. Bayliss, he doesn't need to come off the bench. He's, of course, starting. And a 1-0 win against Derby. Liam Cullen scored very early in this one. Now, I don't want the 1-0 to make you think that the game was super easy. It wasn't. We were on the back foot. I mean, you look at our ratings. Tilty in there, 7-9. Pennington an 8. 7-4 for Bernard, who's just signed for Sheffield Wednesday. Not saying that they watch this, but, my background is Sheffield Wednesday. My love for Wednesday. They definitely watch this. Got him into Sheffield Wednesday. But you'll see the defensive midfielder, Misha, 7.4. We played an incredibly defensive game after the goal. They were all over us. It was one of those I was really glad you guys weren't watching, because it made us look really shocking. But we didn't concede, so the positives were there. Wickham come into play. They beat us 2-0. But I know you're going to get angry at this. We lost. I know. I feel it too. But we lost because we were playing the Papa John's. And you can see from the team, it wasn't our normal team. Wisdom, Flanagan, Tilt, Lyons, Foster. Bayliss was in there. He had to be due to a bit of problem with other players being fit enough. Gaz Hughes started the game, played the whole game. We didn't even make a sub in this game. 6.7, Gaz. You slowly making it in. Ben Cottrell 6'9", Kevin Salt 6'3", Caton up front at 6'2". Look, we needed to basically rest the first team players, because we knew we had Morecambe coming up, and Morecambe was a good game for us. 2 goals from Shipley and Bernard as well. But the game absolutely changed when Shipley came on. As soon as Shipley came on, we actually looked like scoring, which was fantastic. Leahy missed a penalty in this game, which showed me that I needed to panic just a little bit. But today we've got Barnsley coming up. If you look at the League One table, not the schedule, we'll go this way. Interesting way to go around it, but we got there. We're sitting in second, quite happily, up there with Bolton and Sheffield Wednesday. 2 teams you'd expect to be up there. But Barnsley, not far behind. 6 points maybe, but they're not far in that league behind. It only takes a couple of defeats. We've not lost all season. The top 3 teams not had one defeat all season, and that is what we need to hold on to, because today's not going to be easy. Barnsley are a very good team. Very nice players. Kitchen's still there. Matt Anderson's still there. They've got a strong squad. Some good Man City players in there on loan as well. Not as good as our players. Not as good as them. Let's get to the game. Let's get into it. Barnsley, be ready, because Shrewsbury, the Salop, are coming for you. Before we get to you, though, I want to tell you we have done something else. We've done 2 other things. One, you'll see David Edwards. I mean, what a man. Not only is his last name incredibly good, but also his reputation here in Shrewsbury. We all love a bit of David Edwards. So he's come in as an under-18s assistant manager. But when we talk about the under-18s, we've got to talk about some other team now that we've just added into the squad. Here they are, under-21s. Yes, I went to the chairman. I said, look, mate. Look, chairman. Chairsy, as I said to him. I don't know if you like that, but I went with it. I said, we need an under-21 squad. If I'm going to be here for a long time, we need an under-21 squad where we can promote players. Boom. He said, yes, we can. Admittedly, this year we're not in a league. That's a bit of a frustration because we're late. But get some friendlies on the go. Get these young players playing. Let's get these better. Get these ready for the first team. That's what we're talking about. And what else have we got better? My contract. They've signed me up. Boys, we have started the season so well. They asked, do you want a new deal? I said, you know what? I will. I will have a new deal. I was on 1.5. I think it's now £2,000. 500 extra a week. Not enough, really. Let's be honest. I mean, what is that? 100 grand a year. I'm deserving of more, and I want more. I want more. But I'm here until 2026. We're going to be in the Premier League by then, boys. Yeah, because we are beating Barnsley. Let's go. Best trainer of the week, Gaz Hughes. Look, Sean, I'm going to have to bring you into the team. I'm going to have to bring you in somehow because Gaz, I'll put you. Just how you feel that arm around you there, Gaz. You are being praised, unlike this boy. This is what you could have had. You could have had your finger being pointed at. You didn't know. Well done, Gaz. Let's go. Just if you're watching Sean, there you go, mate. 7 appearances, 12 off the bench, 6 goals so far in the under-18s for Sheffield Wednesday. You've started the season decently. Very decently. And you'd be an excellent sign for the future. We will be looking into that, of course. And Chris, you made Papa John's. You've made 1 appearance in the Papa John's. It was a 5.8, so it wasn't great. Your stats are absolutely ridiculous. I pick a random player and your stats are absolutely incredible. We'll try and get you non-competitive. You've still not really hit it off this year. 6 games, 2 off the bench, 3 goals, but a 6.51, Chris. You got to get that level up. Get that level up like we will against Barnsley. So we are ready for the Montgomery Wars Meadow game against Barnsley, Shrewsbury here. But we've got to be honest with you guys. There is a big upset straight away, and it is Chong, who is not fit enough to play. He had a little knock and a little niggle. He's not going to be fit enough to play, which isn't perfect for us. But it means that another person gets to stand up, and that person is Adam Reach. He's going to be standing up today. We've got Morosi in goal, Pennington at right back, Bernard and Tilt in the middle with Nurse at left back. Mishu and Leahy are those defensive midfield players with Bayliss in front of them. Reach on the right, Hamilton on the left. Cullen will be starting directly up top. Good belief in the team. On the bench, you'll see his name is still there. His name is there. And Adam Lewis is there as well. Let's try and breed him into the team as well. But the Barnsley team are good themselves. Still managed by Michael Duff. Collins, Anderson, McCarthy, Kitchen, Haddo, Benson, Stiles, Kane, Connell, Leia, Iseka, and also Sarmiento. I tell you what, they've got a good team, but we have to step up today. We've got to do what we can. Morgan Rogers on the bench for them, that Man City player. They've only got one Man City one in the squad today, so hopefully that'll lead us to going on and winning the game. Kick off here in the game against Barnsley, and it's Barnsley and Rotherham as well. 2 very big games. When you look at the league table there, Barnsley 5th, Rotherham 6th. It's going to be 2 difficult games in a very short amount of time. But Chong will hopefully be back for the second one. He is a difference maker in this team for sure. As they start, Dario crossing it in. McCarthy could save Morosi. We are in safe hands with Marco Morosi at the moment. He's not conceding many at all. So we'll play on, in fact, with the highlight here as we move forward. Pennington Taking it down the right-hand side. There's a good movement for Reach. He's been great so far this season. Promptly off the bench as he puts it in. Bayless is never going to win that header. And unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be another highlight for them. Unless someone makes the last gasp tackle. It's Lele Seca. What a run. What a strike. And it's tipped over the bar by Marco Morosi. What a save from the keeper there. We are still in this game, but they are looking very threatening as Dario Sarmiento puts it in. And an easy catch again for Morosi. What a player. Back, Pennington, throwing it into Reach, Mishu, Lee, we're knocking it around the back. Let me know if you are a Shrewsbury fan out there, what you think of the new kit. No stripes this season. I'm quite a big fan. I think it looks really good. Anyone going this weekend as Nurse has it on the left wing. Not going to do well there. In fact, he looked completely lost, if anything. Knocked back to the goalkeeper Collins, and they go forward. It's long, but it's not good enough. It's right into the feet of Bernard, who's good with his feet as well. Mishu going over the top to Hamilton. He's made a gap. He made a run. He scored. No. Oh, no. Jeez. I thought he scored. I really thought he scored. He has to score, to be honest with you. He has to score from there. As Bayless, who's looked like scoring all season, if I'm honest. Every game he's been doing something. Nurse, Leahy, Bayless, Ricci. Oh, that is Shrewsbury this season, boys. That is just unbelievable goal. I mean, you could... That is an England women's goal. That's a Lioness's goal right there. Unbelievable finish. As Nurse plays it into Leahy, just knocking around. Bayless headed in the back post by Reach. Or as I like to call him, Lauren James. Come on! Come on! Injury to Cullen. Udo's coming back from an injury. You know the sub we're going to make. We're going to bring, obviously, Udo on for him. But that is not helpful. Come on. Styles is going off for them. Harry's not had a great start here. But Leahy, free kick. Can he keep his goal-scoring record going this season? Here he goes. Oh, no. Just not even... Now, that's one of those where you pretend in the stadium. Oh, but it's... Not even close. Rocked in at half-time. 1-0. I'm telling the boys to keep going. This is way better than we expect. Kick off for the second half. They bring on Oda for Styles. But I've told the boys that all they need to do is keep doing what they're doing. They've played well. It's time to push on. I mean, Barnsley had 0.21 in their expected goals. We're all over them. 63% possession. 1.2 for us. XG. Boys, this is what we're talking about. Subs? Alright then. And it's a triple substitution. What we've done is we've brought off Hamilton, who's not been having the greatest of games. With the knowledge that we've got to use him again in a couple of days. Hold on, Oda's coming through. Knocked back Connell off them. Hughes clears. You should know who Gaz Hughes is by now. He is on for Mishu, who again, we have to make sure is okay for midweek. So Gaz Hughes is on for Mishu. We have Shipley on, left wing for Hamilton, and the other substitution was bringing on Adam Lewis at left back for Nurse. As Shipley crossed it into Bayless, 2-0, and Tom Bayless is proving to everyone just how good he is at this level. He wanted to leave the team. We've been doing our best to keep him here. He still wants to go. We know we've got him at least till January, but can we keep him after that? It's going to be very difficult with the way he's been playing. Beautiful header. And that puts us 2-0 up against Barnsley. Didn't expect this, boys. Did not expect this. Final sub. I've brought off Bayless because we needed him again in a couple of days. So I've brought him off, put Wisdom on, thrown him at the back. Just tried to put 5 at the back and try and just seal off the game. But we're coming forward. 3 minutes of extra time. That's not good enough from Shipley. Always changing formation worries me, especially when you move it defensively and put Wisdom at centre. As Devontae Cole hits the bar, but not good enough. Can we keep a clean sheet, boys, here? Just finish it up, round it off. Here we go. Come on, 2-0. Who expected it? 8-3, Bernard. We're going to struggle with Pennington in midweek. I'll tell you that right now. His fitness levels aren't looking good. Morosi doing well. Tilt 7-7, 7-2, 7-6, 7 Mishu, 8 Bayless. Guys, we've been doing so well this season. We're pushing on. We're working well as a team. And we are going to that Rotherham game looking quite happy. Just thought you should probably come back to know the FA Cup first round. We will be playing Carlisle. Carlisle at the moment sit in League 2, 11th place in League 2 as well. Get out of the way. 11th place in League 2 they sit. So nothing to fear. Should be getting ourselves into round 2 of the FA Cup. So that's a positive. I mean, look how good Wrexham are doing. The rivals that are Wrexham. We could be playing them next year. Hopefully we'll be too good for them. But this is how they're looking. Not too many dissimilar changes to the actual team that would have gone up for them. Ollie Palmer in there. So where's the man, the myth, the legend, Paul Mullin playing right wing? Unbelievable. Look, we want to play them as soon as possible. We want to show the rivals what we can do. We're going to beat them. But we are, first of all, going to beat Rotherham. Of course we are. So we are for Rotherham. We're at the Aseal Stadium. The Aseal I thought this, I don't know, I thought Rotherham, I've probably got this wrong. That's not the Hollywood Stadium, it's that Doncaster. Anyway, Rotherham Stadium, Aseal Stadium, whatever it is. Gary Rowett's the manager. In goal for them is Johansson, Harding, Sean Morrison, Kyoso Bola, Egan Riley, Lindsay Coyote, Sanders Agayi, and up front Jordan Hugel. It's decent, very decent at this level. For us, you know where I was going. Morosi in goal, Pennington fit enough to play, so he is playing. Bernard in, Tilt in. Lyons Foster is playing a left back today. Bayliss is behind the striker, even though they've not put him there on here. Lee and Mishu in their normal positions. Left wing, we have Hamilton. Right wing, we've got Tahith Chong. He is back today to take over as Daniel Udo comes in for Liam Cullen as well on the bench. The normal players, Charlie Caton's having to take over that bench role for us, as well as Ben Worman, Betty Worm, Peter Wright, the darts player, referee. Unbelievable. Kick off here, and we are ready. We are ready to take on Rotherham. We're ready to take the lead. I think when you look at the league table, guys, we are top right now. I didn't want to bring it up at the end of last game because I didn't think it was important, because it's not important at this stage as they go long, very early doors, but we'll take control of the ball surely as Mishu knocks it back to Morosi. Yeah, we're top of the table as it stands right now, which is far from expected, but you love it. Keep it going. That's the longer we're there, the happier I am. As Leahy into Bayliss and Mishu playing lovely football. That's what's been really, really good this season. He's just watching the level of football we've been playing. Bernard coming forward over the top to Chong. Chong cuts back inside, gives himself loads of space, passes it inside to Bayliss. Bayliss to Leahy. You know it. At this point, 7 goals this season for Luke Leahy. Him and Bayliss play like absolute geniuses together. And then when you add on the Chong master in there as well, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. There's nothing more that we all love to see than a little bit of Bayliss to Leahy. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, come on, boys. Let's go home. Let's go home. Genuinely, when you look at the way that we've been playing this season, it's very hard to quite understand why we've been so good. I mean, the players we've brought in, yes, they are better players, and yeah, you know, you could argue that's the reasons we come back here with Leahy ready to cross it in. Udo's had a bit of a knock, everyone. That's not great. Back into the back post. Headed back, and Udo won't be able to finish that. But when you look at what we've brought in, we have brought in quality. But really, it's the players who have been here for multiple seasons that have really taken the team to the next level. And that's important, isn't it? That's important to see. Udo is going to have to come off, I reckon. And that's not helpful to us as they go long again from their goal kick. And it's in. Bayliss over the top to Chong. Chong again. We know what he can do. Cuts inside. Dinks it. Udo! First goal of the season. Danny Udo. And I tell you what, Chong does deserve all the credit for that assist. But unbelievable. I've just been saying I've got to take him off because of the injury. And I don't have to take him off because he has got a goal in the game. And we'll see what he can do. I can't afford him to get injured though. So it might be worth taking him off. Good, lovely little header from Udo. Brilliant. Looking forward to seeing him this season as well. Looking forward to it in real life. Oh, tight offside. Will you get lost? Why are you Don't you skip. Half time 2-0. And what is going on, boys? What is going on? Kick off for the second half. And I've just done what I said I would do. I've left Udo on, and I'm not sure about that decision. As Sanders goes over. Good save, Morosi. It's just what he does. This season, Marco Morosi, just to talk about Bayliss for a second, who supplied the goal earlier, as Sanders knocks it in and it's cleared. And as far as Lindsay, who turns back, it's not going to beat Leahy. He might as well just pass in the ball as Leahy moves forwards. And it gets tackled, and we're going to lose that highlight. But Bayliss, as I was saying, we did make a promise with Bayliss that he could go for £650,000. If someone put in the offer of £650,000, we let him go. Fortunately for us, no one has. But to lose him this season would be a right problem, wouldn't it? We're going to have to look at making subs. Gaz, get warmed up, mate. Triple sub. Caton's come on. He's come on for Udo. We've also brought on Gaz Hughes, of course we have, and we will soon be taking off Bayliss. And we've also brought on Adam Lewis, sorry. So very similar subs to in the last game, but not really what we want to see here. As Washington comes forward, plays it forward, but no, Bernard, who has been absolutely outstanding. He's been unbelievable, if I'm honest with you. As Chong goes forward to Caton, back into Chong. Good Good work from the two. Thought he might nick a penalty. He's not, but he's giving it to Gaz Hughes. Dinks it in. Hamilton, not good enough. Penalty! It is a penalty. And Luke Lee will take it just before he looks to be substituted. Can he get a second of the day? Make it 3-0 for Shrewsbury here. He shoots, he scores! Boys, boys, boys. 8th goal of the season, Luke Lee. This is not what we expected from the season. It's just not even, like, this is weird. This is absolutely strange. I don't know what is happening. I don't. Full time, and we've come away with a win. And it's not just a win, it's a 3-0 win. And I really don't know what's happening. Players like Leahy, Bayliss, Udo, I mean, I've not signed them. They are here just naturally at Shrewsbury, and they've done well. Pennington, again, not signed him, done well. Morosi, not signed him, done well. I mean, I can't take too much credit because, yeah, Chong's come on and done incredibly well here. And the rest of the ones I've signed, fair play to Tilty today, but they're not the ones taking this team forward. It's the ones who are already here, but it's also how you coach them. Look at that, 2.73. This is against Rotherham. These guys are in the playoffs. What is going on? So we finished this episode top of the league, same points as Sheffield Wednesday, 1 point out of Bolton. And then we have a little bit of a drop of 7 points before Bristol Rovers come into this equation. Barnsley had a double drop. They're actually out of the playoffs, but they've got another game in hand. But we're on equal points with some of those. And boys, I don't know what is happening, but all I know is you need to hit the like and subscribe because this could be the season we get out of League One. Bit premature, possibly, but it's all that positivity. I've got a great feeling about it. Have you got a feeling? I think you got it. Come on. Let's figure out when we're coming back. After these results, you don't want to leave it a long time, but we know we're going to, and we're going to leave it a fair amount of time. We are going to come back. I feel like we have to show the Sheffield Wednesday game. It is me. So that's what we'll do. We'll show Sheffield Wednesday and Lincoln. They are the two games next that we'll be showing next week. Guys, if you haven't already, you know the things you have to do. It really helps, and it's also, above all of that, thank you so much for making it this far in the video. You guys are absolutely freaking amazing. Thank you so much. Speak to you soon. Come on, Salip. See you next time. Toodle pip.